Hello, DC Universe Online. This is OG Devil Dog with another how-to video. All right, before we go any further, please take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel. For those of you that are on the PC, the bottom right-hand corner is a white subscribe button. Hover over that and subscribe. If you would like to make donations to my channel, my Cash App is in my description link. Feel free to donate, help me monetize, and start earning money on my channel. That would be great, very appreciated. You don't have to, just asking that if you would like to. But make sure you like and subscribe to my videos because I enjoy making this content for you. All right, today we are going to do 3 feats. Okay? We are going to episode 40. I have 3 feats there that I need to do that I can show you how to do real quick. World of Flashpoint, we got city cleaners, clean up 50 gang war graffiti, disarming personality, find and disarm 50 gang war bombs, and money grubber. Secure 50 bags of money from escaped prisoners. Alright, so that's 3 feats that we are working on. That's 225 feats for 50 feat points and a 10 pointer, a 1 star. That will give us a total of 60. Well on our way to get another skill point. So let's remember something before we go into this. Skill points are just a fifth of the pie of what you need to make a better character. Okay? You need your skill point allocation. You need your gear. You need your artifacts. You need your upper and lower augments. And you need your powers. And speaking of which, we have an update. Thank you for reminding me. I have been watching videos. I have been checking out the DC Universe website. And wow, there is a major update coming soon. And let's take a look at that before we go to these feats. Let's go to, where am I going at? Not traits. Oh, go into my character. All right. That's OG Devil Dog. That's me, your buddy, in DC Universe Online. So, we see that we have upper and lower augments. Well, the new one is going to be a chest piece. All right, and it's going to grant you White Lantern powers. That's pretty cool. Now, the deal with this new augment that they are coming out with is you have to level it up with nth metal. And it takes about 200,000 nth metal to fully level it to level 5. And the catalyst that you need to break through to the next level. But let's think about something here. The catalyst, you do not need a seal of preservation or a seal of completion because it is an automatic 100% breakthrough to the next level on this new augment coming out. I do not have it yet, but as soon as it drops, I'm getting me one. Alright, so now, your solo powers that you use in the on-duty Raging Knight mission, the solo mission, those White Lantern powers, we are getting access to all 5 of them. Okay? Well, the 4 powers in the shield. So, that will be the new chest augment that we are getting, and that will give us 5 new powers to add to our character. Another thing that is really cool that is being added that some of you may not know about yet is a separate loadout tray. From what I saw in the video, either push the L trigger button or the right trigger button, and you're going to push up or down on your D-pad, and you're going to have a whole entire new loadout that's going to give you a whole row of extra powers to use during your combat missions. I am looking forward to this. It is, wow, DCUO, you are really stepping up your game. Now, what I would like to see, and maybe this will be integrated in the future, we have access to all types of different powers, okay? This would be kind of a fun build and just a thought to DC Universe and Daybreak Games. Here is a major thought. We already have access to these powers, right? Okay? Marketplace. Let's go look. And let's go down to powers. As you see, we already own these, okay? It says granted, granted, granted. Well, you get these powers brand new as soon as you come in the game to pick your power set. And so, with that said, it would be really cool instead of having one character focused on one specific power, if we could pull powers, not just iconic powers, but other powers that we have, pull them to add to our loadout. I mean, you're giving us a second loadout bar. That would make sense to add a few extra powers from, say, hey, look, you want a hybrid character that is mental and ice, or fire and ice, or celestial and quantum, or you just rage and celestial. Anything that you can kind of hybrid a little bit and make a hybrid character. That sounds really cool. And it's probably just in my imagination, but it's just something to put in your mind, Daybreak Games, to figure out, hey, look, maybe that's something worth trying. We're already giving them a second loadout bar. So let's do a hybrid character. That would be cool. But, that is just my way of thinking, and, kind of fun. I enjoy playing DC Universe online. I enjoy running with my league, and I enjoy Easy Company. I enjoy running with Crossover Angels, my brother company run by Wolfman. If you see one of us out there, anybody from Easy Company or Crossover Angels, feel free to ask them to invite you to our league. But I'm going to ask that you be active. Join us. Join us in battles and raids and everything else every night at 7 p.m. Be active, because our ultimate goal, we're running 2 groups now as it is on some nights. Our ultimate goal is to have multiple groups running. That would be so awesome. Okay? So, join us. If you stuck with me this far, please like and subscribe, and let's go to Flashpoint. So we're going to the House of Legends, and we're going to go to Flashpoint. It is a tier 6. So as most of you have seen already, I've been working my way back from the tier 7s, coming back to the older content, kind of showing you a little bit of how to complete certain feats and whatnot. I've been watching a lot of videos online on how to complete these older feats that I kind of skipped out on, and most of you kind of skipped out on too. And so we're going to Flashpoint Gotham City. So in case you missed out on these feats and you're trying to find something to do, hey, watch my videos. I am going to teach you. Okay, we are now in Flashpoint Gotham City. This is where Doomsday, Atlanteans, and the Paradox Reapers are. Okay, 3 world bosses that we fight every Tuesday night. We start at tier 7, work our way back all the way to tier 5. Alright, for this feat, we are going to the map. Okay, there is, let me bring it up over here, an 8-block radius. Okay, and let me look at my map, make sure I am showing you the right direction to go. Going to bring up my gallery here on my cell phone. Alright, I've got it marked there. So we are right here. 1, 2, 3, all the way over here. We're going into this area right here in this 8-block radius, and we are going to be finding graffiti, and we are going to be finding bombs in this area. Okay, this area right here, these 4, these 3, and half of this one. Okay, so this half of this building, down these 3 buildings, and these 4 buildings right here. This is where we're going to be at, looking for graffiti and the bombs to complete this feat. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our handy dandy waypoint marker and start there in the corner. Let's jump up in the air. I fly, so some of you may run, some of you may skim. Whatever your movement power is, just hit your marker and go there. All right, so now we got our little marker, and we are going to fly around looking for graffiti and bombers. Okay? So what's this here? I think these are just little lieutenants that we don't need. No big deal. Let me look at the map, see where we're going. Oh, kind of got off track a little bit. So let me put a marker here and get me back on track. All right, what we are doing, we're not worried about those ones down there. We're worried about the ones that are close to the building. And we are looking for bombers. Let's see what this is. That looks like a bomber there. Nope, that was a gas bomb. Got to protect him real quick. All right, let's look at the feat here for this bomb. To double check, we are scrolling down to episode 40, World of Flashpoint, and disarming personality. So 6 out of 50, city cleaners 11 out of 50, and money grubbers 15 out of 50. So we are 6 out of 50 there. So let's see if we can find a bomber or a graffiti. Just got to fly around in this 8-block radius here. Not worried about anything other than the graffiti and the bombers. Let's kill this and double check it. There you go. See that container right there? That freeze bomb? That is one that we are looking for. So we're going to get out of the way, kill him real quick, and see if that counted. To double check to let you know, hey, look, this is what we're looking for. If you've stuck it out with me this long, please like and subscribe to my channel. And see, look, 7 out of 50. That's what we're looking for right there. We are looking for the barrels. All right? And that's for the disarming personality. In the meantime, between time, in the same area, we are also looking for the graffiti specialists. The Joker goons that are putting graffiti up everywhere. So let's go to this corner here and work our back way around the block. And right there is the graffiti. So we're going to kill this goon. Take away that graffiti. There's a bomb there that we're going to go ahead and take out while we're here. Oh, he wants to hit me when my back is turned. All right. So that was a graffiti and a bomb in this area. Let's see what we got here. Some freeze goons. They froze him, so I can't do nothing with him. We're just looking for graffiti, and we are looking for the bombs. So make sure you check the rooftops also while you're here. Come up on the roof, scroll around. Check all sides of the building and all areas of the building. You never know what you're going to find. Alright, so we are done on that corner. We are going to go to the next block and see where that is. We're going to fly over there. And we are just looking for the ones that are doing graffiti, and we are just looking for the ones that are doing the bombs. To complete this feat. Now you might have other ones that you want to do, that's okay, but during this episode we are just concentrating on these three things. The money grubbers, the graffiti, and the bomb techs. It's the only ones we are concentrating on. Alright, I don't see anything there, so we're going to the next block. So check around each of these buildings. And there's a graffiti right there. So let's go ahead and take him out. And we are looking for ones that are graffiti and bombs in this area. Circle around the building. Check the roof. How high up is that? That's not very high. Let's see if this one is a bomb. See if it counts. It may not count. That's okay. If it doesn't, just double check and make sure it doesn't. Alright, let's look at our feats. See if it counted. It's 8 out of 50. I think I lost count. So let's double check. I'm not perfect. I do tend to lose count sometimes. Alright, we got 8 out of 50, so let's see if these little fans count. Kill these ads that come out. Just got to protect the civilian for a minute. Alright. Nope, those fans do not count. So that's not what we're looking for. We are looking for these barrels here. It looks like. And you got to kill the ads before the goons appear. And see if that one counted. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for ones that have barrels with them. And we're also looking for the graffiti guys. Scarecrow goons, Mr. Freeze goons, Joker goons. If they are putting graffiti up, that's who we're looking for. And we are also looking for the bombs. And so, as we have learned during this feat, only the ones that have the barrels are the ones that we are looking for. Just kind of fly around looking for the ones that have barrels. All right, let's go to the next building. We're going over here. That's a short building that we can look on top of. But first we're going to fly around the base of it. And there's a graffiti guy. We'll take him out real quick. Kind of look. Do I see any barrels? No, I do not. So I am just going to fly. Look at that. There's another graffiti guy. Take him out. Hold B to clean up the graffiti. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. That's a fan. So I'm kind of going to ignore that right now. Going up top. That's a fan, so it's not going to count. Alright, now we're going to head over to the next building. Put our little waypoint to show you. We're staying in this 8-block radius here. And so each building, just put a little waypoint on and go to it so you don't get lost or get off track. It's kind of what I do, especially if I'm looking for something. There is a bomb. Take out the goons real quick. Alright. So now we know what to look for here. There's graffiti down here. If you stay in this 8-block radius like I'm instructing you to, you will find everything you're looking for the bombs and the graffiti. Knock that out. There's a graffiti guy there. Completing these feats are real easy, and it helps you get your feat points that you need for your skill point allocation. You build up enough of them, you get a new skill point. If you look at the bottom of my screen, my green bar there, I'm almost halfway, so these 60 points that I'm doing will actually net me another skill point. Alright, so let's go to the next block. We're going over here. We're going to circle the building, and we are looking for the bombs and the graffiti. So just stay in this 8-block radius. You'll have to repeat yourself because they do respawn. And I don't think there's going to be any up here. What's this? Oh, I was wrong. There is one. Alright, there's a bomb for us. Go ahead and get out of the way of it. And look close to the buildings. You're looking for the ones that are doing graffiti up on the buildings, and you're looking for the bombs. Alright, so we circled the building. So let's go to this half over here. Hit my waypoint marker. As you can see, I'm going right here now. And repeating this 8-block radius. There's a big Reaper. There's a fan that we're not worried about. And there is a graffiti specialist and a bomb on this building. So we're going to take out the graffiti. and we're going to take out this bomb. Kill the ads and disarm the bomb. And look at that, there's another graffiti right there. So if you stay in this 8 block radius, you are going to get both of these. And you're going to finish these 3 feats. Well, 2 of the 3 feats. Alright, so I am done in that half. Now I'm going to this corner again. So I'm doing this half of the building, the bottom half of this building. Straight over these 3 buildings, searching around, and on top of each one. And going to this row of 4 buildings, searching around and on top. And that's how I am completing the bombs and the graffiti feats to get a new skill point. And just repeat the area and repeat that little section and just fly around and look for the barrels, only the barrels that have bombs on them, and only look for graffiti. That's a fan, I'm not worried about it. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there's a bomb right there. See that barrel? Drop down, disarm it. Oh, he wanted to hit me from behind. Did you see that? Had my back turned. Just go around the building. Alright, and now go on top and look on top of the building. Oh, that one's pretty high up. Not too high, but enough for me to go up and look. And there's a graffiti guy there too. See that? Check on top of your buildings. You know, one thing they taught us to in the military is to always look in all directions, including up. And there's another bomb. We're going to knock that one out. Okay, if you stay in this area, this half of this building, these 3 buildings, and these 4 buildings, if you stay in this area, you will complete the graffiti and bombs feat. Now on to the next feat that we're going to show you how to complete. And let me bring up my map to show you. For those of you that are new to DC Universe Online, and those of you that have kind of skipped some of these areas, this is for you all, okay? Alright, so we are going to, looking at my map, we're going to this bottom right corner. We are looking for the prisoners, the escaped prisoners, and taking their money from them. Recovering the money in this right here, these 4 points in the bottom right hand corner. Okay? Close to the docks. So point 1 to point 2 to point 3 to point 4 back to point 1. So we're staying in this 4 block radius. And so let's go ahead and set our, and if you look at the map, when you finish this feat here, coming across this lower half of this building, these 3 buildings, and these 4 buildings, when you complete the 2 feats here, then come down to this corner and just focus on this area right here. Stay in this corner. And this is where you will complete the money grubbing feat. So all 3 feats are generally close together, and we are just flying around. How many do we need? Let's look. Let's go down to episode 40, World of Flashpoint. All right, you see I've gotten several more graffiti posts, 21 out of 50, and I have gotten several more bombs just doing that area I showed you at. So that's how you complete those 2 feet. This next one, I have 15 out of 50 money grubbers. And what you want to do, and I backed out of it too quick, what you want to do is secure 50 bags of money from escaped prisoners. I have 15 out of 50, so let's go over here and see what we need to do. Look at that, there's an armored truck. That's what we're looking for. Take out the ads, the escaped prisoners. Secure the money bags. This is a real quick feat. Alright, so let's look at that. Got one more. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're going to fly around. And don't forget, check in between the buildings. We are looking for the armored cars. Check it out. That's what we're looking for in this area. And this is how you complete the money grubbing feat. Skipping that bus, I'm looking for armored cars. Let's look at the map, see where we are. Let's go back a little bit to the corner. And just fly around the buildings. You're looking for armored cars. Kind of skipping everything else. Now look, there's an armored car right there. All right. Secure the money bags. And concentrate on that area I showed you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for subscribing. Without you, my channel content will not be able to grow. I will not have a successful channel. Because of my viewers and my subscribers and my likes, my channel is growing, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. For those of you that are joining us, please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to make donations to my channel until I can start earning and monetizing my channel, my Cash App link is in the bottom in the description. So feel free to donate that way to my Cash App for the time being. So we're just kind of flying around. We're looking for, what are we looking for? Come on. We are looking for the armored cars. That is the only thing that we are looking for. And let's go back to this corner here. Kind of avoiding them Reapers right now. Look at that, there's an armored car up there. We're just going to blast them real quick with cryokinesis and pyrokinesis. Take them all out. I got one that wants to hit me from behind. And now we're going to secure the money bags. Alright, So, forget the bus. Now we're going to take a left down this road here. We're looking for just the armored cars to complete the money grubbing feat. So tell me in the comments, what do y'all think about this new update that's coming with the White Lantern powers and a second loadout? I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. I know you've all seen the videos because I've seen them. And my personal opinion, I'm excited. I'm glad there's a big update like this. So tell me about what you think about the White Lantern powers and what you think about the new loadout bar and being able to access it and have multiple powers, more powers at your disposal. So in the comments, feel free to comment and let me know what you think about it. I want to hear your thoughts. All right, let me get up in the air into a safe spot for a second. All right, let's look at the map. The money grubbing feat is what we are working on right now, and it is all in this area right here. And you are looking for armored cars. Okay, this bottom corner, this square of buildings is what you're looking for. Okay, now to do the graffiti and the bombs, you want this half of the building, those 3 buildings, come back across these 4 buildings. And when you finish that feat, those 2 feats in that area, you can come down here and do the money grubbing. Or if you want to do the money grubbing first, come down here, secure all the money bags, and then go up here and work your way in this 8-block radius across all those buildings to complete the bombs and the graffiti. This is OG Devil Dog. I thank you for watching. I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate my viewers. I appreciate my subscribers. Please like and subscribe and continue helping my channel grow. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you for allowing me to make this content for you. Y'all be blessed, and if you'd like to donate, look in the description. My Cash App is there. So feel free to donate to my Cash App to help me build my channel. Until next time, this is OG Devil Dog with Easy Company. If you see a member of Easy Company or a member of Crossover Angels and you want to join our weekly World Boss runs, we have Tuesday nights on our main characters at 7 p.m. and on Saturdays, tonight in fact is a Saturday, we are doing an alt character boss run. So we're going to be on alternate characters, lower levels, doing the world boss runs that way to help them grow and get source marks and gear and stuff. Wednesday nights are usually our raids and alerts, depending on how many people are on. We're doing loot lock raids and loot lock alerts, and then we're doing omnibus raids and omnibus alerts. Thursday and Friday we're doing source mark farming. Sundays are our free day where we kind of goof off and do other things, work on feats, and in my case, OG Devil Dog, I am making content for y'all constantly. Now I do play other games, so feel free to check out some of my other postings and my other playlist. And Mondays, we are actually concentrating, picking one boss or one area of bosses and knocking all of them out for the feats. This upcoming Monday at 7 p.m. it happens to be Patchwork. For those of you that want Patchwork, on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, that's East Coast time, Come join us in Patchwork. We will be running groups there and knocking out all of the bosses. And we all know how hard Hydra can be. So if there's more of us, the more that join us and kind of tag along with us running these bosses, the faster we get these bosses knocked out, the faster we get these feats, and the easier Hydra is. Y'all be blessed, and I will see you next video. This is OG Devil Dog. Have a great day. I will see you soon.